I don't know if you're going to ask this or not, that people don't understand. They absolutely don't understand. So we've made it through. We've talked about the idea, some, depending upon the size of the idea is going to determine how long we could dedicate time to do that. Quite frankly, when you take me and you and other people in the room, it's not cheap. We did a session not too long ago with a potential client, and we added up and we did the session for free. But our internal costs, like what it cost, it probably cost us $5,000 to $10,000 with the amount of people, just the labor that we had in there. We didn't charge them for that. But one of the things people don't understand is that once you get past the initial, okay, we're talking about your idea, Trent, this idea that you want to develop. We can't talk you out of it. You think it's a good idea. And we've begun to kind of set the stage as to what you might be looking at, okay? What it might cost, how long it might take. All right, so just imagine that conversation was about building a house. And you said, I really want a 2-story house. And we go, you sure you want a house? Have you seen these tiny houses? Maybe we want these tiny houses. And you go, no, I really want a house. And we said, you sure you want 2 stories? And you go, yeah, I want 2 stories with a porch. We go, are you sure you really need a porch? Because there's people trip on porches and everything, and there's just going to be more. Okay, so that's what you want. So we get there, and they'll instantly look at us and go, how long is it going to take? How much is it going to cost? That totally depends. All we have said is you want a house. I mean, right. There are houses that are 2 stories that cost, $75,000. They're the same ones that cost $75 million. Yeah, and so it just depends. You have to go that next step about speccing it out. And this is the thing people don't understand. No organization is going to do that for free. This is your vision that we're trying to turn into reality. And so very commonly people go, wait a minute. Like we should share in that risk. It's like, no, we're not taking risks. We're almost like in a consultant or an accountant. We start getting paid then when we start. And I think people really miss that. They don't understand that's really when the project kind of starts. And frankly, it's even more expensive up front because of you want the people who really have the knowledge in there speccing out exactly what needs to happen up front.
Yeah, and just to be clear, that conversation where we're saying, okay, you want a house, are you sure you don't want a 2-story house? It's not an effort of ours to diminish the scope of the project. No. It's just a matter, if we can talk you out of it, you probably shouldn't have been doing it if we can talk you out of it.
I'd rather talk you out of it now than 6 months from now.
Exactly
when
right.
When you look at me and you go, how come you didn't tell me this? Because I'm going to tell them up front is, we're going to start going down this road, and there's a lot of things that are going to happen that we didn't see coming.
Yeah, and I'm glad you touched on the time, because that's the other really popular question I got is, well,